Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dip, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. Let me just tell you, this week is flying by. This morning flew by. Like, I was so locked in. Like, I was just, like, doing an investigation just now pre-show, and then I looked up. I was like, oh my God, it's 9:40. Like, your girl is so locked in right now. Like, beyond locked in. Guys, we have so much to chat about today. It's not even funny. We do have more World's Liberty drama, as people are very upset about this token unlock, and I'm just gonna break it down for you and give you like the lowdown, the real perspective. And I'm gonna do my best not to get spicy with it, because again, I have to lock into trad journalism for a minute and just like take my emotions out and just really focus on facts. So we're doing that. We have XRP news, we have South Korea news, we have Ripple news, we have like a bunch of Ripple news, we have Circle news, we have Blockchain Academy by Uphold today we're going to be doing. And yeah, guys, we just have a lot to do. Your girl is like all over the place. We are all over it. So, guys, if you are ready for the Zest the News, the education, then warm my heart very much by smashing the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of where's my subscribey poos? Excuse me, YouTube. My studio. Sorry, guys. Studio isn't working. Oh my God. Wait, guys. We had a surge. What happened here? Wait, hold on. Guys, we just like boomed in subscribers. Where are you guys coming from? I'm not going to complain though. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Guys, we have a goal of 25,350 subscribers today. Let's get 7 more and pop off. Jimmy G is over on TikTok. Good morning. Guys, again, say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. Check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off and go up to the moon with Uphold. Like I said, we do have Blockchain Academy today that we're going to dive into. And, they have a new card for you guys to check out, so I really want to tell you about it. And if you're on TikTok or anywhere else that's not YouTube, do your girl a favor, go to YouTube and smash a like, especially on TikTok. I won't be able to see a lot of your comments, and then you guys are like, oh my gosh, she's not really live. This is AI. Like, no, friends, I am here. I'm alive. I'm a real person. Like, I'm a real person. So please go over to YouTube. Hello, Monty. Nice to see you. Say good morning to me, guys. I want to say a beautiful thank you to Paco with a little, it's his 20th ever super chat. It's a little $1.99 sticker that goes, wah. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then Jesse sent me one of my favorite ones, my little sheepies. So thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it. Your girl is going to have a burger fund. We're going to need an In-N-Out burger fund for next week. Maybe I'll put that up tomorrow for little sheeshes and giggies. AI stands for absolutely incredible. Thanks, Jimmy. Nestor, good morning on TikTok. My Volmer is here. Silver Days. Jesse. We have Flat Earth. Mama Shadow. Doge Bull. Fitz is here. Peace. Good morning, Black Hat. Thank you to you as always. Guys, we are raiding into Crypto Princess after the stream ends. Paco, what up? We got Silverback. Joe Harvey. Kevin, nice to see you. Backup has all his emojis today. Love it. Verhoofty Floof, good morning. Who else we have? We have Ian. Nice to see you. Corvette is here. You got, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yukio, Mike Mazzone, I see you guys on X. Rob C is here. Good morning. Alex Collingborn said, bring the zest in all caps. Freaking yeah, I love that. Give me some energy, y'all. That's freaking great. I love it. Who did I miss? I think I said hi to everyone. I see John Legend is chilling. Boomdoc, good morning. All right, I think I got everyone. If I didn't, you can yell at me in all capital letters on YouTube, so I see you. But yeah, Santo, nice to see you, Santo. Or is it Santo? I'm gonna say Santo. Santo? Let me know. Anyways, guys, we gotta pop off. We gotta get into the news. Black Hat, a member for 26 months, like a burger emoji. Yeah, your girl, I'm telling you, the first thing I am doing, like, it better be the first thing I'm doing. If it's not the first thing I did, just know I was absolutely exhausted. But the first thing I plan on doing is going to In-N-Out Burger the minute I land in Vegas. The absolute minute. Like, I'm gonna go get my cab, get to my hotel, throw my bags, and run right out to the street. I'm telling you, that's my exact plan. And I was so excited. Like, I absolutely love my In-N-Out Burger. Do not freaking mess with me in my In-N-Out Burger. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody's stopping me. I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm very excited. I also need to get a new In-N-Out t-shirt. It's a thing I do. I have to collect them. It's a thing. Let's go into market recap, guys. We have a lot to discuss today, and your girl has got the whole world of meetings to take care of. Guys, we have Meme Core that is up over 21% today. Rave is all the rave after a retrace. We're moving back on up. I'm interested to see if you guys bought back into Rave when there was a little bit of a dip yesterday. Let me know. Santo gave me a thumbs up. Thank you, Santo. I'm not crazy. I appreciate it. Maybe I am a little bit crazy. I actually can't promise that. I can't promise that. I think people are really gonna see it in Vegas. Like we're a little cuckoo. I am a little cuckoo. Obviously, I'm not playing with a full deck. Otherwise, I wouldn't be ranting on the internet every day about money. Like, imagine what we do here. Like, it's just a crazy thing that we do here. Like, I was trying to explain what I do for a living yesterday to somebody, and they were like, what? It was so funny. They're like, wow, you really, like, have your hands everywhere. I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay. And hopefully, guys, we'll have another announcement pending for Bitcoin conference. I feel like I'm just getting slammed with announcements lately, which is always a good thing. We are at $73,700 Bitcoin. We are down to 1.5%. Again, what are we battling? Always, I'm going to get rid of this for now. You guys already know my thoughts. We're going to get rid of this. Here's the thing, y'all. Here is the thing. Look at us. We keep bouncing between 73.5 and that 75.8, which is around 76K. I'm going to say 75.8. Why in the world is Bitcoin battling? Most importantly, let's not get greedy. Second of all, I would like to maintain at least above 72K. If we go back to 69K, I might... No, I'm not going to throw a tantrum. It is what it is. But 72K, we want to maintain support, especially above 73. We want to push through 76. 76K is the most important level. I don't care what anyone tells me. The proof is in the pudding. You literally see the wick highs from not only, what was this, March 17th, a month ago, but literally 2 days ago, we had that exact wick high yet again. We are not messing around. We're literally just here to find out. We have a red dot printed here on Market Cipher, which isn't the best of the best, but going into the weekend, usually we are a little mundane with price action. Let's see if this red dot locks in, confirms plays out. VWAP is already kind of giving us a little bit of a bearish signal going below that zero line. We don't like that. I don't know if you guys could really see it. I could zoom in a little bit more, but you could see the yellow is a smidge below that zero line. Money flow is remaining stagnant. The RSI, man, we gotta watch this RSI, kids, because look at this. Look at this. We are bouncing. This is a choppy RSI, which I would argue, I kind of enjoy what's going on. We're maintaining some bullish momentum here with this RSI. We're in somewhat of a little bit of an uptrend. Like, let's just chill. Let's chill and maintain some bullish action. The thing is, y'all, is like next week is Bitcoin conference. Well, basically a week and a half. I think I'm over exaggerating because I'll be in Vegas. So my mind is like, oh, Bitcoin conference, but it's not Bitcoin conference yet. But your girl is going to be yapping it up next week. I'm going to be continuing to put out Daily Zest podcast. Don't worry. But dude, every time we got Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin kaploos. We'll see what goes on. And yeah, Peace makes a really good point. And this is what I've been talking about like for a while is like, if you, and this is what I was explaining to somebody else the other day. I was on a meeting and I was like, guys, please understand that like Bitcoin has been the same price since February. And if you would have said there's a WAR, macroeconomic chaos, I would literally tell you absolutely no way. Based off this chart, I'd be like, everything's fine in the world. This is a typical Bitcoin range. So keep calm, huddle on, guys. Like Bitcoin is showing like the utmost resilience when everyone said that a WAR would be a black swan event for Bitcoin. It's proving to not be that way. And I would argue too, because whenever you see Bitcoin maintaining itself, moving up, you notice that the trad markets try to mirror Bitcoin's stance. They try to like mirror Bitcoin's stamina. And I would even again argue allegedly, that the trad market is being propped up. Like there's no reason why the trad market is holding as like what it is. I think this is a major money push. I think this is fake inflows. And this is why that allegedly trad people do not want blockchain-based markets. Because if we know where the money is coming from, if there are no trading hours, then we see who really manipulates the trad markets. I'm sick of the manipulation. This whole trad market is severely manipulated right now. Bitcoin is doing absolutely stellar. Absolutely stellar. Sip your coffee every time she says allegedly. Allegedly is my new favorite word because apparently, even though something is fact, you're not allowed to say it's fact, so it's alleged. We're all alleged, and we gotta cover our little behinds because allegedly, we're gonna be using a lot of allegedlys today, especially when it comes to WLFI. It's all alleged. Nothing is fact. And it's also quite devastating when you really think about it is like, if let's say allegedly there are things going on with very powerful people in this country doing business deals, like who's gonna, if they're allegedly not doing the right thing, who's gonna put the cuffs on them, right? Because like, are they gonna put the cuffs on themselves? The answer would be absolutely not. So corruption, allegedly. Let's go into the breaking news headlines. Your girl has, I'm seeking peace. No violence today. We're seeking peace. And you know what? I might have to turn it into a boring newscaster today. I might have to channel my inner trad broadcaster because let's just go into the news, shall we? Tell me how this is so freaking funny. I'm doing my breaking news transition. Hi, welcome to breaking news. But I look at TikTok and there's someone on here named allegedly. He writes use me. He was in here before he even said allegedly. I just saw it. I'm crying. That's not funny. It's not as funny, but it's really funny to me. All right, guys. Let's get into it. I can't believe my mug is already dead. I literally just charged this. I'm angry. This thing, she's old. She's old. I have to give her grace. Okay. Locking in. Let's talk about Circle, guys. USDC issuer Circle is pushing for China to go ahead and have stablecoins. I would say this is absolutely redundant, being that they already have the digital yuan, the mainland yuan, and the international yuan that they plan to de-dollarize the world with and do oil trades and international trades with just the digital yuan. I would say absolutely not, which is what I've been explaining, that this is what's going to usher a Bitcoin standard in, because no one's going to want the dollar internationally because we're making a mockery of ourselves over here. And then China's China. It's China. Absolutely freaking not. So what's impartial of everything? A Bitcoin standard. Why is the Circle CEO pushing for a China stablecoin other than potential profits? I would like to learn a little bit more. So we're gonna read this together. Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire told Reuters in Hong Kong that there is a tremendous opportunity for a yuan-backed stablecoin, predicting China could roll one out within 3 to 5 years. Which, why would they do that? Again, they already have the digital yuan that they already trapped everyone in their mother with. Does not make sense. The framing marks a shift from speculative idea to something closer to policy alignment. It was reported in August of 2025 that Chinese officials were exploring a digital yuan stablecoin to boost international adoption, a notable turn for the country that has banned crypto trading and mining since 2021. Again, why? Like, I don't see the point. He's been making a case since at least 2023 where he argued, Jeremy, that stablecoins could outperform central bank digital currencies as a vehicle for RMB internationalization. Which, again, if China wanted to, they would have put out a stablecoin first. Hong Kong has been working on CBDC since 2017. You could go on the Hong Kong Monetary Authority website and you could see it. Like, I'm just like absolutely mind blown that this is what's being spoke about right now. Like, it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to leave it there. Because again, it even says it here that there's an offshore yuan, just so you know, I'm not making this up. There's an offshore yuan, and then there's the onshore yuan. Different properties, different controls. The mainland yuan is for everyday Joe Schmoes like you and I. And so if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, well, your social credit score is going to go down because you crossed the street the wrong way and you jaywalked. And then you're going to have the ability to starve because they're going to say, oh, your credit score is too low. You're not really a model citizen. You're not able to buy anything today. Good luck, bud. And if your friend helps you, then their score goes down too. Good luck to them. Love thy neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Biblical little property there goes right out the window. Now, the offshore yuan, again, is for international trade for BRICS nations to de-dollarize the world. It's right there in front of your face. Why would we have a yuan stablecoin when they already have a master plan that they already rolled out? Like, to go on the train in China, you got to freaking scan your palm. And who did this? Alipay. And where is Alipay also integrated? Amazon. And where does Amazon have IRL stores? Whole Foods. And now what's going on in Whole Foods? Oh, you can scan your little palmy. Scan your little palm to check out. We're already there. China's infiltrating us without us even noticing it. And I've been saying it for years. I'll keep screaming it. Just to give our new viewers a little background on how deep of a crazy little gang we are here. DCA and Prey, nice to see you. Snowman, crypto is supposed to be our freedoms from government. Your answer is within. No, we are seeking freedom, which is why I speak out about everything. I do. We talk about truth on this podcast, and I love Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin with my whole freaking soul. I love Litecoin because Litecoin is the right coin. You know what I mean? I'm all about decentralization, privacy, fungibility. It's a basic human right. And you will see in the interview that I have rolled out with our bestie, Charlie Lee, that he even says Litecoin is the money for the people, by the people. Amen. A freaking men to that. We love some powerful statements from an icon such as Charlie. What is going on with this piece right here? I just want to know what's going on with my hair today. We have South Korea, guys. We're going to go into how they are testing their government spending and putting blockchain deposit tokens for government spending. Again, all this sus activity. But we kind of dove into it yesterday where we were talking about XRP news, Ripple custody in South Korea, teaming with Kyobo Life, which is one of the biggest life insurers in South Korea. And they're going to test the settlement of government bonds on the blockchain. And so this is a little bit of a follow-up from that. So we do have South Korea's Ministry of Economy and Finance that's going to begin testing blockchain-based deposit tokens for government spending in the fourth quarter as part of a broader push to modernize how public funds are managed. The ministry said to the pilot to spend treasury funds as digital currency was approved under a 2026 regulatory sandbox program, according to local media. And then we also see here that this allows business promo expenses currently processed with government purchasing cards to be used using tokenized deposits. This is just another step to watch what people are doing and to monitor every piece of money. Now, is this going to be something that's transparent? It's not something they'll ever tell you, which means that it's probably going to be a private blockchain. Now, who tries to build private blockchains for CBDCs? Ripple. And so we also, again, dove into this yesterday, teaming up with Kyobo Life to tokenize government bond settlement. So just so you know, Ripple has their little hands all over this. We're also going to chat about Tether too. We do love Tether on this channel. I'm a big proponent of Tether, pop off Tether. I think Paolo, the CEO of Tether, is just an absolute freaking savage. He's a bloody savage, and I respect his words. Tether added $70 million in Bitcoin to their stack. And if you guys don't know, Tether is a big Bitcoin treasury company. They stack. They also mine Bitcoin. They're into AI data centers. Like, they have their hands again in everything, and respect to them, so that way they could scale their business. They also came out with Tether Wallet, which I believe, who downloaded it the other day? Was it Gary? I think it was Gary Littlemore. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. I don't know if he's played around with Tether Wallet, but he created his own username and all of those sorts of things. And it seems like he liked it and found it decent. Take a gander at the news. How much Tether now hodls? Tether, the company behind the world's largest stablecoin, USDT, added another $70 million worth of Bitcoin to their reserves, extending a steady accumulation strategy tied to their stablecoins. Blockchain data firm Arkham Intelligence shows 951 Bitcoin moved Wednesday from Bitfinex, which their wallet was labeled Tether Bitcoin Reserve, and the address matches one previously confirmed by CEO Paolo as the destination for the company's earlier purchases. They didn't respond for a request about any comments here, but the wallet now holds 97,141 Bitcoin, worth around $7.16 billion at current prices, placing Tether among the largest Bitcoin hodlers globally. If Tether was a public company, it would be the second largest Bitcoin holder behind Strategy, according to BitcoinTreasuries.net. Pop off. I gotta say, pop off. Gotta give them props. They are stacking when a lot of people have a lot of fear. Are you fearful over Bitcoin right now? Are you bullish? I want to know if you guys are bullish. If you guys are bullish, I want to see some Bitcoin emojis. And if you're not, so 1 or Bitcoin emoji, 2 or no emoji. Do you feel any bullishness here? I want to know. Do you feel any bullishness? Governments won't control XRP would be their choice. It seems as though that might be the direction that they're going in. Oh, wow, you guys are savage. Woof, you guys are savage in this chat today. Woohoo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, I put up a poll. Are you gonna come meet me in Vegas? Let me know. Will you come meet me in Vegas? I'm gonna be in Vegas for Bitcoin conference. Are you gonna hang out with me or not? Are you gonna hang out with me or not? You guys better come say hi to me, because I've been getting DMs. Even in my local area. Hey, I just saw you here. Hey, I just saw you here. And then at Bitcoin conference, I get DMs. Hey, Randy, I saw you. It was nice that I witnessed your presence. It's okay. You can say hi. You can at least give me a wave. I'm not gonna like bite you. It's okay. You can be hi. And I'll be like, hey. I'll be like, what's up? You know? Don't be scared to say hi to me. You can say hi to me. Don't be scared. Say hi. Come visit. You'll probably see me running around like a mad woman. Because apparently we might have more stuff at Bitcoin conference than I initially thought. So I'm very excited about that. We're gonna pop up. And again, if I have more announcements, you know I'm gonna tell you. You know I'm gonna tell you all about it. So don't worry. Don't worry. But I did give you guys the announcement before we get into our spotlight of the day. I did give you an announcement yesterday that I am going to be filming a TV show in Vegas, and I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to be leaving on Tuesday, so I will be able to do my podcast, but it might be a little bit short. Like, I would have to probably end it around this time. Back up. I can't wait back up, Scotland. Thank you for being a member for 16 months. But yeah, no, like, we're going to do some really good stuff. So we're going to be filming a TV show in Vegas. I'm going to be filming basically all week next week, going into Bitcoin conference. It's going to overlap a little bit with the conference. And then I might be filming more stuff than I initially thought. So we're going to figure it out. But you'll see me everywhere. Again, don't hesitate to say hello and give me at least a little wave. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Say hi. And so can I get your autograph? If you guys bring a marker, I will give you a signature. I was actually thinking about what I would do if someone asked me for an autograph, because I was like, I used to sign as MTC, And I feel like, I don't know if I should sign as MTC. I feel like I should. I don't know, because like that's like my origin. Should I be signing as MTC or should I like sign as Randi? Like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot because people that have gotten like signed copies of magazines from me before and all these sorts of things, I was signing as MTC as a teenager. Maybe we could just keep that limited edition. You know what I mean? I might have to start signing as Randi and not MTC. That's something I've been pondering on. So let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. What would I do there? What would I do? Okay. Go ahead and let's lock in here because we gotta pay attention. We have a lot going on here with World's Liberty Financial, and I gotta chill. Your girl's gotta chill. Oh, girl, baby girl, we're not playing as per AOC.
Oh, girl, baby girl, don't even play.
Thank you, AOC. Center me a little bit. Doom's Light starts now. Frank said, "You're glowing, my love." Thank you so much, Frank. Guys, come on. You guys are being too nice to me lately. Like, I feel like way too much love. And I kind of like, when I feel this much love, I almost wait for the shoe to drop. I'm like, wait, why is everyone liking me so much right now? I don't get it. I'm so happy. Thank you. Guys, let's talk about World's Liberty Financial. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to sneeze right now. I'm not going to sneeze on my podcast. I would run away, honestly, if I had to sneeze. Anyway. Smash a like, please. We gotta lock it. Let's talk about World's Liberty Financial because yesterday I low-key dipped into this part, which was people were wondering how many tokens the team owns, when is the unlock, what is actually happening with these tokens, and is the governance really governing? I would argue no, allegedly, because it appears that the team owns a majority of the tokens and they hold the voting power, so you don't matter. Essentially, the team still controls the entire project. So there is no governance. You know what I mean? And that's what's really grinding my gears, let's say. And so
Thank you.
oh,
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
oh guys.
Because we love you. Red heart emoji.
Oh darn, Jesse. Thank you very much. Oh darn. Don't make me cry. I'm not crying today. I am not crying today. We're not shedding tears. So here's from the actual World's Liberty website as to what their governance proposal is. And again, I lightly tapped on this yesterday. We're going to actually talk more about it because there was a good tweet that laid this all out. Justin Sun has clapped back. There's a lot going on here. Now, take a gander. Let me do a little zoomy here. Okay, can you guys see this? It says proposal, early supporter and founder team partner token unlock. Again, this proposal means absolutely nothing. It says that there are 17 billion early supporter locked tokens in WLFI, and it says it reflects currently confirmed locked early supporter tokens, but that may increase. What? If holders with unclaimed prior allocations claim and enter the locked pool before this proposal takes effect. Blah, 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 blah. Founder, team, advisor, and partner lock tokens would be all pushed to a longer vesting schedule, and that's 42 billion tokens. Total subject to the proposal would be to unlock 62 billion WLFI. Upon passage, up to 4 billion tokens, 10% of the founder, team, advisor, partner lock token allocation would be permanently burned and removed from total supply immediately. This is absolute blasphemy. Blasphemy. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so they're trying to do all these proposals, blah, blah, blah. That's what I have to say. And what really grinds my gears is that they're saying USD1 is the fastest growing stablecoin in history. Tell me how that's possible when you literally go and pull liquidity from your tokens and you use your own tokens as collateral. Riddle me that. Why would I trust USD1? And on top of that, where they're doing this whole lending BS is on Dolomite. And they own Dolomite. On top of one anonymous wallet that gets to freeze your assets. So how are people really supposed to vote if their assets are frozen? Well, we could go reflect on Justin Sun here. But I want to go, again, you could go and read their post. They're talking about how every advisor, institution, partner, founder, team member, lock token, all 45 billion WLFI is assigned to a 2-year cliff with a 3-year vest upon opting in and subject to a 10% burn upon doing so. Again, that's 4 billion WLFI permanently destroyed. That means nothing. And it says for early supporters, again, all 17 billion locked early supporter tokens move to a 2-year cliff. So what are they trying to do? Wait until Donnie T leaves office to unlock your tokens. It's 2026, that would put us at 2028. And what did Donnie T say? That he would literally pardon a bunch of people before he leaves office. Would that include Chase Hero, Zach Witkoff, Zach Folkman, Zach and Chase? Chase the hero, more like maybe Chase the villain, allegedly. And so this is what, again, grinds my gears. 62 billion tokens are subject to the proposal if passed and remain committed to governance participation for at least 2 years. And I don't understand why they have the audacity to tell you that if you just don't opt in right now, you're clipped. I don't like that. And so Justin Sun really put out a good post, and this guy, Peter, that we've been following along with, put out an amazing post as well. So we're going to read this. Peter said, I'm the director of token holder experience at World's Liberty. The dashboard has 13 columns. The 13th is called Unlock. We published a governance proposal. It covers 62 billion tokens, as I mentioned before. It says the team that locked your tokens is asking you to vote on whether the team gets to unlock theirs. Because again, they hold majority of the tokens. The governance means nothing. This is not a real DAO, allegedly. Because allegedly, they hold all these tokens. And they have all the governance power. How is that fair? How is that fair? Allegedly. Again, Randy, chill. Okay. So there are two groups, which is the investors, the wallets that actually sent real money. And then there's the team, the founder, the advisors, partners, the wallets that didn't actually use real money. Investors started at about a penny and a half per token. 17 billion tokens, real money, real people. 18 months ago, they can't sell it. They can't transfer it. They can't earn staking rewards. At the beginning, they phrased this like, hey guys, pick up World's Liberty. This is just a token that is for governance only. You can't move it. You can't transfer it. You can't sell it. And I was like, okay, I could kind of grasp that, because if you can't move it and play degenerate games, that it actually maintains the status of like, this is strictly governance, and to move proposals forward to build out a platform that everyone has a say in. Well, it turns out that's not the real tea. It's not the real tea. It's actually freaking it's a sour grape. It's a sour grape. And so the tokens are now 8 cents. They are down 83%. The proposal gives investors a 2-year cliff and a 2-year vest. That is, again, 4 years of waiting for something they already bought. They keep all their tokens, and they're calling this full retention. What? The team received 45 billion tokens for free. And again, allegedly, according to these posts that we have covered, Chase Hero has had $65 million in profit put in his Puerto Rican LLC. So it says the proposal gives them a 2-year cliff, a 3-year vest. They'd burn 10%. It's 4.5 billion tokens. At current prices, that's $360 million. The team paid nothing for these tokens. Yet again, they're pulling free money. They can't sell them. This says they're burning 10% of an asset that we got for free and could not move, calling this sacrifice. We keep the other 90%. What? The team holds, get this, 73% of the lock supply. Investors hold 27%. The people who paid nothing outnumber the people who paid everything 3-1. You guys are gonna freak out when I read the rest of this. Get ready. It says the vote requires a billion token quorum, the simple majority. In the last governance vote, 76% of voting power came from 10 wallets. Get this, 3/4 of the voting power came from 10 people. And let's say 10 wallets. Are they really 10 individuals? Is it really? That's my question. The team gets to vote on whether the team unlocks, the team will pass it. That is governance according to them. The proposal says 77% of locked holders have never voted. And that's a problem. 77% did not vote because 10 wallets decide everything. We built the system that made their votes meaningless, Peter says. Now we're using their silence to justify the exit. He says, if this is what really freaking blew my mind, what blew my mind to pieces, it says, if you do not opt in within 10 days of the vote passing, your tokens stay locked indefinitely. Accept the schedule or keep nothing. And that's what they call community driven. Am I on the same planet? Am I on the same planet? Okay, so you're telling me the team controls 76% of the voting power, which means, again, we the people that invested in this project, not saying I invested, but let's say we allegedly invest in this project and we only get less than 30% of the voting power. Okay. And on top of that, if we miss this whole extravaganza with the voting, then our tokens are just going to stay locked and there's no end in sight. So we invested money that we cannot move, we cannot take back because the team gets to just unlock their tokens and extract what they want. Okay, got it. Okay, so now that we locked in on that, the Donnie T family, again, collects 75 cents of every dollar. All of it was built with investors' money. The team built value with your capital, allegedly, then asked your permission to extract it. The vote will win with the team's own tokens. Again, 600,000 wallets have been checking every morning for the word unlock. But it doesn't mean what you think, because the distance between locked indefinitely and locked for 2 more years, then vested over 2 more, is not freedom. It is a countdown that captors have set. Column 13 explains it in real time. Every column goes in the same direction. So yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. And I'm not happy about it. I'm actually pretty shocked. I'm pretty shocked, again, trying to remove my own emotions here. It just goes to show that this was not what they told us it was, allegedly. And allegedly, there is a backdoor in their smart contract, which, again, if you were advertising a truly decentralized financial project, and then you go and and then we find out that you froze Justin Sun's funds when he literally inflowed $75 million of liquidity into your whole ecosystem, I would say that's wrong because you didn't tell him first. And so, again, allegedly. Justin Sun then clapped back, and I just want to give him the time of day here, because that post that we initially spoke about here, because then WLFI was like, oh, we're putting out this governance proposal, da 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 da. This was the initial post we went through about that 62 billion tokens they want to unlock, right? So Justin Sun says, this is world tyranny, not world free finance. Again, this is translated from Chinese, so it's a rough translation from Grok. This proposal, Justin says, is packaged as a governance alignment signals and not long-term commitments, but stripping away the wrapping. It's one of the most absurd governance scams I've ever seen. I'll break it down point by point. Again, this is not my words. These are Justin's words, allegedly. Everything's alleged. We're alleging. We're alleging. So he says this isn't a legitimate vote, it's coercion. The proposal's design itself is a logical trap. Anyone who votes against it would have their tokens locked indefinitely, again, with no path to unlocking. So if you oppose the proposal, you're punished. You're a bad girl. You're a bad boy. This isn't voting, it's coercion. What democratic process in the world rewards agreement with benefits while throwing dissenters into solitary confinement? He says in point number 2, voters have been selectively frozen. This is what, dude, my brain went kaplow over this morning. I was even reading this yesterday. I had to reread it a few times. Oh my gosh, it's Golden. Oh my gosh, Golden, my love. Welcome, bestie. Thank you for the memberships. I hope I see you next week. Text me and let me know what your plans are for next week. Not next week, week and a half. I'll be there next week though. Anyway. Voters have been frozen. This, again, kaplowed my mind. Justin says, I personally hold 4% of voting power, but my tokens have been frozen and I have been forcibly excluded from the voting process. He said, I am not an isolated case. He says a large number of holders with significant voting power are in the same state. Meanwhile, the team holds the power to freeze tokens. They decide who gets to vote, who doesn't. So again, let's go back a minute. The team for World's Liberty Financial gets 76% of the governance, over 3/4. So essentially, they hold the power, we don't, and so they get to pick whatever they want. So even the 25%, they're so intimidated by this 25% of individuals that even amongst that 25%, they are freezing them out so that that way they don't even get the power. So I would say every person that they freeze increases the team's governance power, which means over here, where Justin says, I hold 4% of voting power, so it takes World Liberty from 76% of governance power to 80%, if we're going to add on Justin's weight to them. Because he took the weight of us and added it to them. Does that make sense? Hope it does. So it means, according to Justin, allegedly, the outcome was decided before the vote even started. He said this isn't governance voting. It's a performance where the police have barricaded the doors, letting only their own people in to raise their hands. The voting pool has been purged. Only yes votes remain. So he says all real power was stolen by anonymous actors. The actual control of the smart contract, like we mentioned before, is 3 of 5 anonymous multisig, while the anonymous Guardian EOA has the power to blacklist addresses holding WLFI. Again, an anonymous individual, one person, one wallet that can freeze your money. And they don't even tell us who it is or why they would freeze your assets. This, I could argue, is just as bad as trad banking, allegedly. The anonymous multisig can ignore any vote's outcome and execute any operation directly at the contract level. So the governance is redundant because they already have the power to do whatever they want with this proposal. It says the proposals, the votes, the community discussions are theater. Real power has never been handed over to anyone else. And it says the fact is, he says, Justin allegedly, the fact is power held by anonymous wallet addresses whose owners no one knows and can't be verified. This is not decentralized government. It's a dictatorship dressed in DAO clothing. Again, a DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. Autonomous, decentralized, meaning not one group controls it. Autonomous meaning everyone does their vote, calculations, execution. This is not that whatsoever. And so what I also found pretty wild is rules for thee, but not for me, right? Justin says voters have to be doxxed, but the rulers stay anonymous. He said WLFI requires every participant that votes to complete identity verification, electronic signature confirmation, and meet compliance qualification. Oh, if you want to vote, you got to show your ID. So is that decentralized or autonomous? Who are the Guardian and multisig signers? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And so he said that there's a violation of property rights and that his conclusion ultimately goes to that a few anonymous wallets can decide everything. The permanent destruction of tokens means holders' properties are irreversibly obliterated. No compensation, no recourse, no due process. This goes far beyond the scope of so-called decentralized governance. It's a systemic assault on property rights. He concludes here, the proposal is unlawful governance. It's a select few exercising power, meticulously orchestrating a further consolidation of control and a plunder of property. Dissenters are punished for their no votes. Nonconformists are frozen. Actual control rests with anonymous wallets. Those exercising rights must prove their identity, and the fates of billions in assets are decided by a sham vote. He says, I call on WLFI holders to recognize the true nature of the proposal, voice opposition, and preserve all legal recourse rights. Allegedly, this is what's happening. They hold the power. We don't. If you don't agree, then you never get your money out until they tell you that's okay and you can, which would be probably after Donnie T leaves office in 2028. Which, again, I would argue that maybe this is why J.D. Vance didn't touch WLFI, so that way he has a shot to be president next. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you. Not only that, but we're going to do a quick deep dive into Zach Witkoff and how he ties in with Chase Hero. And this was a thread I just wanted to throw in here. Again, this is all alleged. This is what I found on the internet. You could take it with a whole ocean full of salt. And again, I'm going to extend the opportunity to Zach Witkoff, Zach Folkman, and Chase Hero to not look like the villain, but be a hero and speak the truth. And you have time now, Chase Hero and Zach, to come on this podcast, and I will give you the floor to go and defend yourself. Because if someone was saying all this stuff about me when I was completely innocent, I'd want to clear the darn air and provide receipts for doing so. I don't know, maybe that's just me. So it says, meet Zach Witkoff, 32 years old, the CEO of World Liberty. Zero crypto background, married at Mar-a-Lago, named his son after Donnie T. He's now the CEO of World Liberty. Every single congressional investigation is addressed to him and not the Donnie T family. He's running the quote-unquote grift. Before WLFI, he was a project manager at his dad's real estate firm. His dad is Steve Witkoff, Donnie T's Middle East envoy. Again, we kind of went through this. And so how did a 32-year-old real estate heir with no DeFi experience become the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar crypto project? Well, it's because of a golf course interaction. Per Fortune, in August of 2025, Chase Hero met Zach and at a Witkoff family-owned private club in Miami. The deal was done. And so 75% of the revenue goes to DT Marks DeFi LLC, which is the Donnie T family. 25% goes to Axiom Management, which is Folkman and Hero, and 0% goes to the WLFI holders. How fun. And so there's a lot of money being extracted. And in April 2025, Witkoff flew to Islamabad with Zach Folkman and Chase Hero. Isn't that so interesting? Wasn't J.D. Vance just there? New York Times described it as seemingly blending the president's business interests with the trappings of a state visit. Dance performances, photos with Pakistan's prime minister and military chief. Again, he was 32 years old. 1 month later, Steve Witkoff, again, Trump's envoy, negotiated a separate MOU with the same Pakistani finance minister to redevelop the Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan. The son pitched crypto, dad brokers hotels, same officials, same week. And then you had the $500 million investment from the UAE. And then it just kind of goes into Dolomite and WLFI's collateral. 80% of retail WLFI tokens are locked with no unlock schedule. Justin Sun's clapping back. Zach Folkman and Chase Hero built the original project. They have baggage, but they were displaced for control when WLF Holdco was formed. So again, there's just a lot of shady activity here. And you notice that Chase is very, very silent. March 19th, he has not said a thing since he started retweeting. March 11th, dude, he has not said a single thing. Chase, my guy. My freaking guy. Come on. This is shocking. It's shocking. And the more I learn, the more sad I become, because I just never thought it would get here. You know what I mean? I just really never thought we would be in this situation. Yeah, I guess Chosen Aces, you're correct. We should just go all hit the golf course. Like, let's go hit the golf course. Let's go freaking swing a par or something. I don't know how golf works, but we're swinging things. Let's freaking swing. We'll do the putt of the putt. We'll freaking putt it all. That's how I feel right now. Like, I'm actually just like, wow. Oh God, Gio. Go on your plane. But yeah, no, this was absolutely shocking to me. And I just wanted to share it with you because I'm just thoroughly wowed at the things I'm finding out here. So if you guys don't mind, can we please smash the like on this lovely podcast? It would make my heart very happy if you guys smash the like. Pickaboo, oh my gosh, Pickaboo is in chat. Pickaboo, I see you, Pickaboo, where have you been, Pickaboo? Pickaboo, it's been a minute. Hello, Green Day, welcome. Welcome everyone. Everyone's asking Golden where he's been. Golden, where have you been, bud? Where have you been? We'll do the putts of the putts. Yeah, I'm the next Tiger Woods, apparently. I don't know if I would even compare myself to Tiger Woods. Man is literally crashing out. That's a whole other story. We're not going to go there. We're going to go into Blockchain Academy, guys, because we got a lot to chat about there. Uphold has their new Exa credit card that you guys need to know about, and I think you guys would absolutely love it. So Blockchain Academy by Uphold starts now. Guys, we have an Exa credit card, and there's a lot of stuff that you should know about it, and I think it's super cool. And so I want you guys to go and check this out. So the Exa credit card is a virtual payment card that lets you spend money in the real world by borrowing against your crypto. So instead of selling your assets, you could use them as backup to fund your purchases, which you could pay back in installments. And I actually know some people that have done something similar to this, but obviously this product wasn't around. But I've seen a lot of people do that as well. So basically put up their crypto as collateral so that way they can handle whatever they got to do in their life. And then obviously someone holds that crypto so they know you're not going anywhere, and then you pay it back and all that sort of stuff. So there's the Exa credit card, which is again a different take on it. You don't need to fill out a separate application for your credit card. Once you completed your instant credit onboarding, you could just get started, get after it, and do what you need to do. And you can also put it in your Apple Wallet, your Google Wallet, and easy tap to pay stuff. So it teaches you here how to manage it. You could literally just go to your widget, view your card, view your PIN, and obviously if you lose your card or someone steals it, you can freeze and unfreeze it. And I think it's a beautiful thing. You can spend up to $10,000 a week. You can also increase that limit if you need. There is a sliding limit based on the value of the collateral in your instant credit account. And then it says interest on your Exa credit card is predictable because it's locked in every time you shop. So the interest rate for a specific purchase is set the moment you use your card. The rate stays the same for that specific amount until the end of your billing cycle. And because market rates can change, a purchase you make today might have a different rate than the one you make tomorrow. So your total loan will simply use the average of your rates. And then it says if you buy something in a currency other than USD, Visa will handle the conversion at the market rate. And again, this is going to be accepted everywhere Visa is accepted. And if you guys don't know, we do have a beautiful XRP debit card, which is this. It is accepted everywhere Visa is accepted. And I'm actually, I was working on a video about this too, so you guys will see this quite soon. So yeah, if you haven't yet, get your XRP debit card. You can spend your USD or over 300 cryptocurrencies for your XRP debit card. And if you have this metal card, you could get 4% back in XRP on your purchases. I believe the essential tier is the tier right below the elite. So this is the elite card. Then there's the essential card, which is plastic, not metal. And you get 2% back XRP. So go check it out. I think you guys would absolutely love it. And I just want to give you different options for life and things you can handle your finances with. Thank you guys so much for being here. Can we smash the like, please? How many likes do we have? I don't think we have enough likes. Guys, we need 28 more likes. Can we please get some beautiful likes? Mr. Bogsky, he said he needs to leave New York. Listen, man. New York, like, I can't even imagine living in New York anymore. Like, it is just such chaos over there. Like, it's just craziness. Let's get into, where am I time-wise? We're going to quickly do coins to watch. Let's do it. Okay, guys, we got Rave up 31%, leading our gainers. Meme Core is up 29%. Edge is up 34%. Dot is up 8.9%. Chili's is up 8.2%. Losers is just down 15%. Venice down 6.69%. DEX-E down 6.6%. Zcash down 4.5%. Dash is down 3.8%. Guys, we are gonna be okay. ETH is chilling at 2,300. Litecoin is the right coin, sitting at $54. And everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I'll tell you that right now. And you guys will see me in Vegas. So please make sure you come visit me in Vegas. Say hello to me. And I am heading out on Tuesday so I could go film a TV show and have a good time. and we'll continue putting out content and firing things out over there. But thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We are at the hour mark, so I just want to say I adore y'all and have a lot of love for you, and thank you so much. We're gonna keep pumping it up here. If you have not yet, warm my heart, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Friday. We're gonna hang out, do some stuff, and report more news. So keep calm, huddle on, stay zesty. Bye. Peace.